The message that I'm getting, this is the download, is that God will not allow you to do this even if you thought about it. He ain't going to let you do it. So, what the divine is saying is that you hold the Christ consciousness within you. So, anything that's not of the light, that is not of love or unity and peace, God's not going to allow you to even think you can do something completely different. You're not going to be able to run off your mouth. Maybe you were somebody that would do that, would just like cuss somebody out. You're not going to be able to do that anymore. If you were somebody that would be hanging out in a bar or something, you're just not going to feel it. It's like God's going to be like, nope, sorry, this is not for you. You hold the Christ consciousness. You may have done some things, been around people who, just gossiping, and you may have chimed in, put in your 2 or 3 cents or whatever. It's gone. Those days are over. You're not able to even think about these things anymore. All you can think of is like, how can you elevate yourself even more? And how can you help others? And how can you have peace? And how can you just spread this beautiful light? Even if you wanted to, God's like, it ain't happening. Listen, you ain't doing that. No, gone. There was a time you had it before you were unhealed, when you were unhealed. Yeah, you could have done it like that. But now you're healed and even you're elevating, and I call it healovation. You're getting higher and higher. You're raising your bar. You're raising your consciousness. You're getting to be so settled in the divine light. God's like, no, you're mine. So all this kind of worldly behaviors, they're not for you anymore. I hope this resonates with somebody. Peace and love. I love you.